Welcome everyone to the Buffalo Bulls Dynasty. After sweeping a 3-game road trip to begin conference play, the Bulls head home and get Central Michigan this week, who enter at 3-4. Buffalo has won 3 consecutive. We've never won 4 straight games in this dynasty, and we're doing it on the back of some really improved offense this season. Lamar Sperling, Braylon Staley, these two guys have been the leaders offensively around new quarterback E.J. Colson. Central Michigan this week is going to try to bring another good defensive challenge, and we saw one a week ago against Eastern Michigan. Took some time to figure things out there, but eventually we got it together. And likewise, we see Central Michigan has good players on the edge. We're going to try to establish a running game with Lamar Sperling now second in the MAC in rushing this season. I want to see him lead the conference if at all possible. And Central Michigan comes into this game with an interesting path this season. They lost their first 4 games. They were averaging 19.5 points per game in that time, and now have won 3 consecutive, scoring 37 points a game. Both teams come in hot on 3-game winning streaks. Who's moving on with their 4th consecutive? In UB Stadium for the first time this year in conference play, the Chippewas will open with their offense, and Garrison Beasley the quarterback. Buffalo had big concerns against the run a week ago. That's where they're going to start. And off tackle, there is some room for Keontae Cleveland. He gets the first down. Right back to him on the carry again with running room. And a good pickup, but could be shaken up at the end of this play. He comes off. And heading to the air, there's an open man. Downfield to the 32-yard line. That's a 22-yard reception. Another player comes off for Central Michigan as they run successfully again on first down, and they're just losing someone every play. No running backs on the field now, second down. And it's dropped off, and enough for a first down to receiver Evan Boyd. Keontae Cleveland back in the game, and the pressure arrives, and down goes Beasley, and that's Jermichael Humphreys, somebody I've wanted to see step it up. Third down, Central Michigan, caught in the middle of the field, and powering his way into the end zone. A great opening drive score. And again, a poor opening sequence for this Bulls defense. Well, let's hope they don't take as long to get the offense rolling here in this game. Came back from a 28-7 deficit. First and 10, and the first play's a throw, and they'll get Lamar Sperling another reception where he's been very effective this season. Now gets a carry on second down, doesn't go anywhere, and that's with a holding call on top of it. You turn second and very short into second and 11. Where E.J. Colson scans the field, and he drifts a little too far back and gets sacked by Rashard Blake, who's one of the best edge rushers for this defense. Third and 18, trying to get what they can on the screen, and Sperling gets 8. It's not enough. Chippewas ball, and there is no deep safety as the blitz comes, and the pass dumped outside. It's going to lose yardage. They go backwards 3 yards. Safety's now sitting deep, third down and 10. To the outside, it's nearly intercepted by Cortez Shed. And that will be a quick 3 and out. Ball going back to Buffalo. And back deep, the dynamic Braylon Staley. Oh, what a move! Breaks this one to the left. Turns upfield to the 40. There just aren't many playmakers like him in the MAC. First down. Austin Harris makes the catch in space. Gain of 7. Motion man Kevin Kajust. The carry goes to Sperling, and he doesn't go far. 2 tight ends now in the game on third and short. Sperling again gets stuffed. Maybe got a yard, and the offense looks to stay on. They're right at midfield. Colson under center, sneaks it ahead. Doesn't get it though. His knee touched down early. and Central Michigan takes over on downs, where they will run into a pair of Bull defenders. That safety CJ Turner creeping down. The 2nd and 8 run doesn't go far. Joey McCune on the stop. And looking to get off the field. 3rd and 7, it's caught. Picked up the pressure, and the open man is Reynoso, the tight end. At the 29, over the middle again, falling forward as he did on his touchdown. That's Clyde Guillen. 21 yards away, and they go at the screen. Tight end's got some room here inside the 15. Central Michigan has a good balanced plan offensively. Things are working. They'll run Cleveland inside the 5. 2 tight ends for Central Michigan, and into the neutral zone jumps Junior Poyser. That's worth about a yard down here, which is valuable. They run it, and diving in for the touchdown. Callip is in. Central Michigan takes a 2-touchdown lead. We're not out of the first quarter yet. So again, the Bulls go down early in this game. This drive starts with Sperling, who works through the mess in the middle, finding first down yardage. Single high look now for Central Michigan. It's 2nd and 11. Sideline throw is hauled in by Braylon Staley. Very difficult play. Here is 3rd down for E.J. Colson, who throws it too far in front of Dallas Roche. Missed the chance there to extend the drive, and Buffalo kicks it back. And we saw them go down 21 last week. Nobody wants to see a repeat of that. Defense needs to step up, and they do meet the ball carrier here on 1st down. At least we're seeing them more competitive against the run early in this game, but a good play moving upfield with it. Miguel Reynoso again. 3rd and a full yard to gain. Cleveland is met and does not get it. That's Turner on the tackle. Running back now is Leon Dingle, who will rotate in, but not find much on his 1st or 2nd carry. They move Roche from one side to the other. 3rd and 7. In his direction. He can't come away with it. Well covered by Alex Henry. Quick possessions for Buffalo, not finding that early rhythm. They'll get pressure now, and their 2nd sack of the game on Garrison Beasley. Shamar Riser Presley having a great year. 3rd and 14, looking long, double covered, and broken up by Brenton Lampman. He's done a good job this year in deep coverage. Buffalo football. They go Sperling, right side, cuts it back. It's a gain of 5. 23 yards rushing for Lamar Sperling. 3rd down and 5, and the pass caught by Dallas Roche. He's the go-to guy on a lot of these 3rd and mediums. He's on the right side of the formation. 2nd down, lofting, but broken up, again thrown his way. 3rd down and 8. Does Roche get the target here again? 4-man pressure. It's all they need. And down goes Colson to Marcus McLeod. Dominant play out of this Chippewa defense. Meanwhile, 14-0, looking for more before the half. But Buffalo's had their moments defensively. 3rd down and 7. They send 4 at Beasley. Nobody close to him, and they still stop the receiver short and call a timeout. 1:36 to go, and at their own 25, here is E.J. Colson looking long and hooks up with Austin Harris in a foot race beyond the 20 and down to the 14. It is a 61-yard reception, biggest play of the year for Harris. And suddenly now in the red zone, we have a flag down on a stuffed run. So it's been a tough enough first half. Now you face 1st and 20. Screen set up. It is Sperling to the outside. They get the lost yardage back. And now 2 plays to see what else they can do. 14 yards away. Colson has time. End zone shot. It's caught by Roche. Touchdown, Buffalo. Once again, it takes the offense a while to get their first points, but a good score. They get the big play from Harris. They do leave a lot of time on the clock now for Central Michigan to try and answer. We'll see if this can stay a one-possession game. A minute 4 to go. It's Beasley. Over the middle and complete. They've had great success throwing to Miguel Reynoso. At the 38. Dumped off in the flats. There he is again, number 17 to the 45. Chippewas do have 2 timeouts left. On second down, beating that pressure just in time. Dumped off to Cleveland for the first. We're down to 33 seconds. Deep shot. It's defended again by Lampman. Hasn't given many of those up. As we go inside 30 seconds, somehow that catch is made. Coverage was very sticky. They continue to close in. Buffalo backs off their secondary. And there's nowhere to go but to the sideline. 10 seconds left, 3rd and 5. From this spot, it's a 47-yard field goal. Pressured again and just throwing it away, essentially. At a receiver, of course. So they can try a field goal. To go up by 10, that kick is good. Split the uprights, and a 17-7 lead takes us into the break. Buffalo's defense has had a very up and down half, while the offense doesn't appear the same when they don't have that running game working. They're averaging more points per play, but a 61-yarder will skew that average pretty heavily. They only have 1 third down conversion to this point and hope to build upon that touchdown drive as we get into quarter number 3. Colson rips it over the middle, right through Roche's hands. That's gotta be a catch. 3rd down and 12. After bluffing the pressure, they still get at Colson, trying to outrun the pursuit, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds from his hand. And that again, Rashard Blake. Quick start for Central Michigan's defense. They run it with Cleveland, gets past that initial pursuit, close to a first. Not far to go on second down, but stuffed by Fui Mauno, who's showing up every week with big plays against the run. Handoff. Forced to bounce it and stuffed. What a big sequence. Fui Mauno is making a huge difference. It's hard to turn second and short into a punt. It's going to be Colson keeping on first down. We know he can make plays on the move, and does here for 10, trying to jumpstart a struggling run game. They've been stacking the box a good bit. Sperling unable to get past the first defender, averaging 2.7 a carry. Sticking with it, they do get 3. But 3rd downs again have been the challenge. They've only converted 1. 3rd and 5. Sperling makes the catch, and that's a conversion to the 50-yard line. Fresh set of downs for Buffalo. Colson looking long. He's open. Braylon Staley. Touchdown, Buffalo. No safety help. Quarterback in press coverage, and he gets destroyed off the line. Staley's at full speed in an instant. And if you see the back of his jersey, it's already over. 3-point game as Central Michigan takes over. Facing a stacked box, they'll throw on first down, and it's nearly intercepted. Owen Chambliss won't get an easier opportunity. 2nd and 10, they throw a screen and work outside for about 9. Short yardage has been a little more hit or miss, but the keeper will get the job done. I think that's an excellent call with the way Fui Mauno has been playing. Fresh set of downs for the Chippewas, and there's pressure again, but spinning to find the open man. Great catch on top of it. Approaching midfield, The run is met quickly and stuffed again. McCune, the first one there, sets up third down. They need the 45 of Buffalo and won't have the time. Shamar Riser Presley. That's not a sack because he fell forward beyond the line of scrimmage. But Buffalo will get the football back at their own 25. And only a 3-point game. Again, they keep a safety down and blitz the linebacker right through the middle to take down Sperling. To second down and 16 for Colson. It's caught by Staley. Good protection on the play, and the middle was cleared out. Fresh first down. It is Sperling. Now he's got some room. Spins out the safety. No, that's not Tyrone Brightful. Had to check there for a moment. First and 10, Buffalo. And more Sperling. Spinning again, this time unsuccessfully. Still 14 carries, 47 yards. Third down and 4. Pressure off the edge, unblocked. Incomplete, and it's 4th and 4. They will go for it at the plus 41. Pressure coming. Caught. First down. It's Leon Dingle as a receiver. Sperling now back in the game, but it's a play fake. A lot of time, and the pass hauled in by Staley. There's 8 more. 15 of 22 through the air for Colson, who gives inside, and Sperling converts. Perhaps their running game beginning to open up. Leon Dingle returns. Colson flips it his way, but misses him. Then Leon overruns the football. Central Michigan scoops. They're running inside the 30. Chased inside the 25 and eventually caught. They break out an option play, changing things up. And not only was the pitch bad, but Dingle does not pick the football up. Central Michigan is gifted an opportunity. 25 yards away. Pass is hauled in inside the Buffalo 20. Showing pressure, 3rd and 2. They're coming with it. Incomplete. They force the errant pass. Field goal try now for Central Michigan. And it hits the upright and still banks in. 3 off the turnover and a 6-point game. In the 4th quarter, trailing, Sperling hits the outside at full speed to the 45 and stops. They're starting to pick it up there, maybe throw out the options. That's 27 yards. First down for Colson, again caught by Dingle. As we continue to use those running backs more in the passing game. Handoff. Dingle breaks an angle of the safety. Down to the 24. 16 yards. Patience has paid off there. Second down. That is open, but unable to make the catch is Staley. Very close play. 3rd down and 7. Time for Colson, and caught by Kevin Kajust. 1st and goal. 3 wide. They motion out Sperling. Out in space. And chased down on a play that's produced a couple of his touchdown catches this season. 8 yards out, facing 3rd and goal. And the pressure is there too quick. Down goes Colson. Blake with another sack. Field goal try is on and good. We're back to a 3-point game here in 4th quarter crunch time. Got to keep them out of the end zone. 6.5 to go. Central Michigan on 1st and 10 look to throw, and it's wide open at the 44-yard line. Again, safety down, but they run weak side, and look at all the space here. Cleveland inside the 20 of Buffalo. His best run of the day, 45 yards. On first down, they got the pressure. Big sack by Jermichael Humphreys. You have to keep him out of the end zone. Losing 12 there helps. They do back off the secondary. They got a defender to jump. It's a free play. And there's open space. Caleb is in! It's a touchdown, Central Michigan! Buffalo playing the pass, just trying to prevent a touchdown through the air, and they're beat on the ground instead. And they go down 10. 4 and change to go in the ball game. Colson, oh no, it's intercepted! His third pick of the season. And Central Michigan is nearing the first victory against Buffalo in the MAC this season. 18 yards away. They will run it on first down. The play is made. Penei Fuimauno. Buffalo using their first timeout. Throwing now into traffic, and it's broken up for Cleveland. Stops the clock for Buffalo. It's a run to Cleveland on third down. Gain of 3, and they use their second timeout. Central Michigan is on for a 31-yard try, and it never hooked inside. It is wide right. Buffalo gets it back, but with 2 timeouts fewer. A lot of time to throw. Wide open catch, Dallas Roche. That's 25 yards, and they've got to work now with some urgency. 3 minutes and change to play. Interior rush. Down goes E.J. Colson, a loss of 8. They've definitely been tough up front in this game. Third down, Chase to his right. Unable to find anything downfield, and the game now essentially on the line. Fourth down and 18, and they're bringing the pressure. Colson stands in. It's caught for the first down by Austin Harris. And the game continues with Colson hitting 300 yards. Beating the 2-minute warning, they'll get Roche another reception. And they have just the 1 timeout now inside 2 minutes. Here's Colson looking deep to the end zone. Caught by Staley. Touchdown. They hook up again. Second straight game with 2 touchdown receptions. And it's a money throw from E.J. Colson, taking another hit. He's been taking a lot of those these last 2 games. And they didn't press him this time. They had a 7-yard cushion that was quickly erased. Now Buffalo, they're deciding to kick an onside kick with only 1 timeout remaining. Gives them a shot at getting the football, and I don't think that went 10 yards. Central Michigan will keep it. And Buffalo's path is not looking great. First and 10. Cleveland running left is met and stopped. And that's the last timeout for Buffalo with 1:45 remaining. Cleveland runs. He is tackled at the 40, and they can run this down to about 1 minute left to play. Third down. And they're dropping back to throw. Can't connect on the screen. What a break for Buffalo. If you run it there, you can take it down inside 20 seconds and basically give Buffalo nothing. But now, especially with clock stoppage rules, they're going to have a shot here. They're only down 3. They just have to get into field goal range. Now, they are starting at the 6. From his own end zone paint, the pass is caught by Roche. 363 yards. Hurried up. 45 seconds to play, and down goes Colson. Rashard Blake, have a day. 2nd and 20, again he's hit. That falls incomplete. 31 seconds, they face 3rd and 20. Colson throwing, incomplete for Roche, contested. So again they face 4th in the game. Colson, better protection, floats, and it's batted down. Wanted Kevin Kajust. I think giving one of the receivers a chance would have been a better idea. But for Buffalo, that will be their first loss this season in the MAC Conference. With the tiebreaker advantage, Central Michigan is now your number 1 team. We'll see if there could be a rematch down the road as we still set our sights on a MAC title this season, but we just lost the number 1 spot. And again, this was a flawed game with a slow start offensively. The running game wasn't there for us. We had 1 third down conversion in the first half. The option play, obviously a big turning point in this game. We were driving, fumble it, they get 3. That's a potential, that's a 3 to 10 point swing there. And I guess the option plays, I'm just not running them well enough. And if the angle isn't obvious, you're not going to get, a pitch that directly goes to the ball carrier every time. So I just got to throw those out for the most part. Overall, though, we played well enough to win, but still just made more mistakes. Lost the turnover battle 2-0, 3-0 if you count the turnover on downs. We are successful, though, in recruiting, and one thing to be excited about is we now have a 4-star quarterback coming to Buffalo in David Ogbonna. We do not know his skills. We'll learn them at the end of the year. But we do know Byron Gammon's skills. We've talked about our corners not being the best athletes. We're targeting guys that change that narrative. Gammon is one of them. So that is now, I believe, 5 players in the class, freeing up even more points to go all in on remaining targets and to do more scouting. So Devontae Carrion is seeing the points maxed out here, but we are not hard selling because the pitches are actually not a great fit. So I'm just going with send the house plus some. Harvey Carden, meanwhile, we are going to be selling here soon, I imagine, but I wanted to get him in for a visit, knowing one of his best pitches. So that'll be in week 12. We will scout a linebacker this week, just one player, and we luckily find a gem in Jamal Harper, a run stopper archetype. For Buffalo, they are now 5-3 on the year, 3-1 in conference. This is definitely a game I circle, knowing when they're coming up on the schedule, as we take on Bowling Green again next week. We haven't had enough games this year where we play well from start to finish, and that's my focus in the last third of this season. I know we can come from behind, we can have a great quarter, we can sprint and go get 3 touchdowns in a row. I don't want us to have to do that, and I want to play more 4-quarter football. Braylon Staley's going to be a big part of that, as we've been dialing up those deep balls multiple times per game. I think the throws to Roche need to get a bit more efficient. I can't see targets versus receptions, but I would have to think that it's a relatively low catch percentage for a slot receiver who has good route running. You'd expect to be able to hit more consistently. Now, against Bowling Green, I'm always worried about Tavita Tavasiu. He's a very dynamic quarterback, 4-star player. We're going to have a 4-star quarterback soon. They also have dynamic skill at receiver and the best run game in the MAC, and Tavasiu is usually a big part of that. 3rd highest scoring unit now in the conference. So we cannot be giving up the big plays. This is one of those weeks where it's at high risk. Tavasiu is a really good player, and the ball's got to stay in front of the secondary. We know, though, this defense probably won't be carrying us to any wins. This is an offensive football team, and we need to play more consistently throughout the game so we can finish this season strong and play in that conference championship. So we slipped up this week. We'll see if we can put it behind us quickly. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And catch more Bulls next time, everybody. Have a great day.